So today we're diving a wooden steam barge, the MH Stuart, off of Milwaukee in Lake Michigan. We're diving off of Yitko's boat, the Molly 5. So the Stuart was built in 1921, and in 1948 it was scuttled, dropped down by the Coast Guard in about 200 feet of water. When we got down there, we found out that the grappling hook either came off the wreck or we missed it, we weren't quite sure, and it was just pulling across the bottom, creating a giant line of silt. So we had to abort the dive, get back up to the boat, and make another plan. We're not hooked on.
Not hooked on. Come on, dive up. Even close?
All I saw was a line of silt where it was dragging.
He was trying to find it and looked around.
Oh yeah.
Must have come ungrappled.
It's too dark.
That dark, huh?
The visibility is decent, but you can't see more than like 20 feet.
Sure.
So we were pretty sure we had the grapple on the wreck for round 2. We jumped back in, went back down, and I gotta tell you, a couple hundred feet down there, that water is 40 degrees, but it's very clear, and I got my first sight of that wreck, and it's just an awesome feeling to see it. It's just absolutely amazing. So we hooked in on the port side, pretty close to the stern. The first view we're really going to get here is of the propeller and the rudder. Pretty interesting. Also, you see the fish nets that got tangled on this boat. I think in like 1981 is when this wreck was first discovered by a fisherman, getting his nets caught on there. And I think it wasn't identified until 2007 when divers went down. I think Brendan Bailey was involved in identifying the wreck. Like a lot of other wrecks in the Great Lakes, Lake Michigan, you'll see this whole thing is just encapsulated with zebra mussels. I think there's some other varieties of mussels too. I'm not sure the names of them, but they create a lot of weight and they make the ship fall apart. Some of the holes and damage on here was done by the Coast Guard before they sunk it. I think they tried to burn the deck out. They couldn't get it to sink when they got it where they wanted it. And I think they made some holes in the hull too, and they finally got it to drop down and land upright 200 feet. So now I'm circling around the bow of the boat. This boat is 104 feet long and it's about 25 feet wide. It's not very tall, although I do believe they took the cabins out that were above the deck before they scuttled it. Coming back around the port side, pretty soon you'll see the line with our grapple on it coming down. Pretty much made a full circle around the boat. You can see the fish nets there again. There were 5 of us diving today on this wreck. All of us were using Rebreathers, different types, different brands. Pretty nice to be able to do a dive this deep using a rebreather. It makes things just a little bit easier than open circuit. So turned around, gonna head back up the line. Very interesting little ship to dive. It's super nice and clear down there. If you ever get a chance to do it, it's definitely worth your while. Look up Shipwreck Explorers. Get a hold of Yitka, Great Lakes Scuba Diving Charter Boat. Always super fun diving with those people. Very, very qualified, very informative. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video.